Welcome, guys, to part 10 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV with me, Tor. Um, Last time we left off with the Bent Branch Meadows quest line. We just apprehended somebody who was trying to steal a chocobo egg from a pedigree chocobo. So we also turned level 16, so we can take the next Lancer's Guild quest. So let's go do that real quickly. We'll then return and speak with Luco in the stables. That's where the next main quest is. But let's update our Lancer. And for that, we need to go back to the city proper. Now, we did speak about the Choco Porter, but we never took the Choco Porter. So let's take the Choco Porter back to town. So go to the Choco Keep, right-click, and if you haven't clicked on him before, he'll mention that he'll add you to the registry so that you can take a Choco Porter from this location or go to this location. So hire a Chocobo, and we want to, and the only option we have is Gridania, and the cost of 5 gil. Now, this is a Choco Porter. So what happens is if you dismount, the bird will keep going. You will not be able to resummon the chocobo. So make sure that when you dismount, you actually want to dismount. Once you reach the destination, you will automatically dismount from the chocobo. And I think this time around, they'll just drop you off right at the Blue Badger Gate. And that's your Choco Porter. We will see you at the Lancers Guild. Alright, we are back at the Lancers Guild. Let's see what our Guildmaster has for us this time. A dangerous proposition. Guildmaster Yuwain urgently needs you to travel to the East Shroud in his stead. And looks like we will get another skill. And updated weapon and choice of gear. Ah, Lightbringer. You come at a good time. I urgently require your help. Scarcely a bellow ago, our old friend Folcuse paid us another visit, seemingly intent on reprising the performance he gave on the day of your first meeting. As on that occasion, he raved till the air was thick with slanders, declaring every soul who met his gaze more craven than the last. This time, however, not all ears were deaf to his myriad provocations. It seems one of our younger members took offense at his words and demanded satisfaction of the rogue. The two have since departed to duel in the East Shroud. Had I been on hand, I would have forbidden such folly and rebuked the lad for letting pride cloud his judgment. Alas, I heard of it too late, and the boy is gone. All we can do now is ensure that the hot-headed fool does not come to lasting harm. I would have departed in pursuit of the pair ere you came, but my duties keep me here. That is why I turn to you now, Lightbringer. Pray, go to the East Shroud in my stead and watch over our comrade. Now, to get to the East Shroud, we do not have to go back out the Blue Badger Gate and then go the long way around. If I bring up the map, go to New Gridania, go to Central Shroud, and normally we'll go around the bend here and then up through past Life Med Stump across the river and to the East Shroud. But instead, there's a ferry service we can take. So right from the Lancers Guild and from the Aetherite, go straight to the gate here and down to the pier. There will be a ferrymaster that will take you to the East Shroud. Sweet Bloom Pier, that's for the personal housing. That's outside the realm of this walkthrough. You want to seek passage. Actually, no, Sweet Bloom Pier, that's the one we want to do. I'm thinking of the Lavender Beds. The Lavender Beds, that's the personal housing. That, I believe, is on a lottery system, but that's outside the walkthrough here. We want to go to Sweet Bloom Pier. And here we are. Watchtower, another pier, and so we run forward and there is a gate. Now, thankfully, our destination is just east of us. In fact, you can see it on the mini-map. Now, if you look at the icon, the indicators next to the mobs here, thankfully they're not hostile, they're passive. But there's our quarry. And unfortunately there is the lad. So, we meet again. You remember who I am, I trust. But of course you remember your mentor, he who had taught you the true meaning of courage. I understand you were able to retrieve the Stone of Courage the Spirit Hold. It seems I was right about you. Aye, you have the makings of a true Lancer, unlike those charlatans at the Lancers Guild. It is well that you have come for me, for I have just a trial for you, one that will do wonders for your courage. Not interested, you say? Ah, but you have no choice. Should you refuse, well, suffice it to say that I will not be able to guarantee the safety of your comrade here. When last we spoke, I told you that a Lancer may forge true courage only in the midst of great danger. Needless to say, the threat posed by ordinary creatures is insufficient. You must needs seek out better sports. Ah, but fear not, for I have taken the liberty of finding you something suitable. Take this alchemic potation and sprinkle it upon the exposed roots yonder. Doing so will garner you the wrath of a certain creature, which you then must strike down. Alright. So we may get into a fight with multiple creatures here. Right click, and choose use. Watch the AoEs, and we are done. So, you have vanquished a Trent. Well done. By striking down that frenzied creature, you have further strengthened your courage. Release your comrade? Oh, I shall. Once you have completed my next trial, this one will pit you against a multitude of foes. Make your way to Life Med Stump in the Central Shroud. Once there, seek out a likely spot along the forest path to lie in wait. Man-eating wolves are wont to hunt there at this time of year, and it should not be long before a pack appears. When the beasts show themselves, you are to slay their leader, the Alpha Wolf. I shall be observing from close, the better to offer you advice. So, Life Med Stump, that is the area where we first met Yida and Papalimo. We were investigating the, that's where the tree ant encounter. And it's right by the Blue Badger Gates. So, I will see you at the Blue Badger Gates. Okay, so we are at the Blue Badger Gate right here. Life Med Stump is just around the cliff. So go through the cave here. And this is where our next encounter will be. Now, he does say to take care of the Alpha, but we may want to take care of his lackeys before the Alpha. You are to be congratulated, Lightbringer. By throwing yourself into the mist of danger, you have further tempered your courage. And in the process, you have brought peace to Life Med Stump, a place considered sacred by the people of Gridania. Having undertaken my trials, you must now see that those issued by the guild are not but child's play. Mine is the one true path to courage. All others lead to ignominy. If you wish to become a lancer worthy of the name, I suggest you leave Ywain and his house of cravens, never to return. For your sake, I pray you do so soon, till we meet again. Courage, you say? The fact that he dumped the two or three wolves that he was fighting on us in the midst of battle. Anyway, I will see you back at the Lancers Guild, where we need to report back to the Guildmaster. Alright, we are back at the Lancers Guild. Let's report back to the Guildmaster. Lightbringer, thank the gods you are safe. That young fool of a lancer returned but moments ago, and through choked tears recounted to me all that transpired. I understand folk whose again attempted to force upon you his corrupted notion of courage. I cannot say this often enough. A lancer strengthens his courage by tempering his composure and resolve, not by rushing headlong into danger. You were able to overcome Folku's trials, 'tis true, yet know that you did so by virtue of true courage, that is, courage born of composure and resolve. You faltered not before the fury of a frenzied Trent, nor did you succumb to the panic when surrounded by bloodthirsty wolves. Owing to this, you were able to perform to the fullest of your potential. You have come far, Lightbringer. It is past time that I taught you the piercing talent technique, one of the most versatile weapons in the Lancer's arsenal. May it serve you well. Now, I must needs decide what course of action to take with regard to your self-appointed mentor. Though no lives were lost, this latest incident only serves to confirm what I have long suspected, that Folkus will cause great harm if left to propagate his corrupted notion of courage. He must be persuaded to desist, though I do not yet know how. Mayhap his regard for you could be turned into our advantage. But leave such considerations to me. For the time being, you would do well to put Folkus from your mind. Focus on your training and strive to master the technique I have taught you. I look forward to our next meeting. Okay. +9, +7, 5, 4. Now, piercing talent is a ranged skill. We can use that to attack foes when you're evading AoEs or to pull an enemy when starting combat. But anyway, let us go back to Bent Branch Meadows, and I will see you there. Welcome back to Bent Branch Meadows. Feel free to dismount early, as the chocobo will go straight to the stables. Now, as I said before, notice we cannot resummon. The bird has continued and has left us. Anyway, make sure you have equipped the rewards we got from the Lancers Guild. And let us go for the next quest line. Dread is in the air. Lequel appears to be in need of assistance. My thanks for your kindness earlier. I hate to impose again, but I have need of your assistance in another matter. One of grave import, I fear. Of late, I have noticed that the Ixal dirigibles have been appearing over the Twelves Wood with increasing regularity. Their frequency, however, does not bother me so much as where they choose to fly. The patch of sky directly above the Guardian tree. The tree is a sacred site, or so I was given to believe when I first came to Gridania, and thus I naturally assumed that the elementals would not suffer the Ixal to profane it. Yet the birdmen have been coming and going as they please, with nary a sign of protest from the guardians of the Twelves Wood. And it was that which set me to thinking. Ever since the appearance of the much talked about suspicious individual, many and more strange things have been occurring in the forest. Could it be that he did something to the elementals? In case it proved useful, I have committed the details of my sightings to parchment, and would ask that you deliver the document to Mother Maroon. Please make all haste. I have irrepressible feeling that something terrible is about to happen. So, we have a delivery back to the Adventure Guild in Gridania. We can simply run there, or you can take the chocobo, or we can teleport if you have the gill. But we'll pause recording, and I will see you there. Alright, welcome back to the Adventurers Guild, and we have the delivery for Mother Manoon. Hello there, Lightbringer. Word of your tireless efforts at Bent Branch Meadows has reached my ears. The folk there have not but the highest praise for you. You certainly have a knack for making Mother proud. Keep up the good word, you hear? A letter? From, Luculat? I haven't the slightest inkling what this could be about. Gods be good. I have a mission for you, Lightbringer. Suffice it to say it is urgent. I fear it may also prove dangerous, however, you must be prepared. Make what arrangements you can and report back to me the moment you are ready. Okay, that was delayed. Anyway. Time is of the essence. So I shall speak plain. Based on Lucot's observations, the Ixal have designs on the Guardian tree, and they mean to act soon. The tree is the oldest living thing in this ancient forest, and it is held sacred by every forest-born guardian, Gridanian. So should it come to any harm, the elementals would fly into a rage beyond pacifying. I dread to think of the chaos that would ensue. There isn't much time. We must act quickly. Lightbringer, please take this letter to the hands of Bow Lord Lewin at the seat of the first bow in Quiver's Hold. Should the need arise, pray put yourself wholly at the man's disposal. I strongly suspect he will need all the able-bodied souls he can muster. The fate of Gridania hangs in the balance. Go swiftly, Lightbringer. So in case you're wondering, the person we need to speak is in the head office of the Archers Guild. And that is just off the path to Old Gridania from the Aetherite, but you just make a turn and go down that long path. There is an Aetherite that we can teleport to shorten things. Go to the Archers Guild. So if you want to become an archer, we will talk to this person here, but we need to speak with the head guy. An urgent message from Mother Manoon. Very well, you may enter. And that is the head guy. So, you are Lightbringer Kasmeer, the adventurer of whom I have heard so much. I understand you wish words with me. Manoon has information on the Ixil, you say. Speak freely, you have both my ears. I gotta say, looking at this guy, he reminds me of Robin Hood. Or Dread Pirate Roberts from Princess Bride. Particularly because of the black sash across his eyes. Matron forfend. They mean to defile the guardian tree? Before Noficia, I swear those filthy birdmen will not touch it. Nay, not so much as a single leaf. 12, help me. How can it be that neither the wood whalers nor the gods quiver caught wind of this? I cannot help but think this plot bears the mark of the masked devil who has eluded us for so long. We must be wary. This incursion may be more than it seems. Ah, would that the warriors of light were still with us. But this is no time for such idle thoughts. I thank you for delivering this message. You may assure Minoon that I will dispatch a unit of my best men to invest. My lord! What is it? It's the Ixil, sir. The Ixil have amassed at the guardian tree. Already? Bloody hells. Lightbringer, Manoon believes you capable, and I think of no better judge than she. Lend us your strength this day. Aid in the defense of the guardian tree. Right-click on the... So to exit, right-click on the icon there and select exit. So we will see you at the guardian tree, which I believe is in it's in the central shroud, and we need to go. So this is Bent Branch Meadows here. This is the blue guardian. This is the blue Badger Gate. So we want to go to the Heavens Pillar where that route is going. But we want to stay at the ground level and down the river to this area here. We'll see you there. Okay, so we are making a quick pit stop at the Shaded Bower. This is right by the Leatherworkers Guild. This is the market. Kind of just one or two things I want to update before we go on that quest. And now, since we're such low level, don't bother with the market board. There is an NPC you can buy gear from, and you can compare his prices with the market board, but usually I think this guy is cheaper. Now, typically you would see something like Battlecraft Supplier. Now, this guy delivers weapons, but you may see like Armor Guy or Battlecraft Supplier, but we want the Independent Tailor. And he doesn't sell dresses, but he sells gear. If you are a magic caster, you want Disciple of Magic gear, but we are a Disciple of War. So we need this gear. For gatherers, And tinker for gatherers and crafters, you'll want disciple of the hand or disciple of the land gear. We are level 17. So if we bring up our character, notice that our helm is the lowest level, as is the trousers. Let's see. 10, 12, 14, 17 cotton trousers. Let's go with the 17. Let's go with the helmets. We'll only update one because you may get the other piece of gear as a reward for a quest item. But this way, though, you can keep up to date. Remember to equip it. Anyway, we'll see you at the quest location. The Guardian Tree. So we're at the Heaven's Pillar here. This is where we had a few quests to go up to the top here. Continue past the stairs towards where the Kikaran were, back in the area here. They were in the little, what I call it over here, the cavern, but we want to follow the river. Okay, so here you see this is the Guardian Tree, and normally you don't see all this exo here. These are just placeholders for the encounter. Make sure your gear is up to date, and right-click on the glowing effects to start the mission. The Bowlord sent you, yes? Good to have you with us. The birdmen have completely surrounded the Guardian Tree, and their calls grow more urgent by the minute. Whatever it is they mean to do, we cannot let them go through with it. They must be stopped, no matter the cost. O mournful voice of creation, O mournful voice of time. Squawk! Attend to me, all! To us, this forest, Tinoka belongs. Wisdom of paragons we possess. Our former glory, restore to us it will. From this tree, a great crystal we take. Unto Garuda an offering we shall make. Unfeathered ones and elementals banish we shall. Our ancient home reclaim it we will. Squawk. First squad, left flank. Second squad, second and third, right flank. The rest form the main host with me. It is high time we remind our Ixo guests why we Quivermen are to be feared. I can't help but think of Dread Pirate Roberts with that getup. Squawk! Interrupt us, you dare! In your own blood you shall bathe! Again, go for the ads before you go for the boss. Also, first people to kill are the healers. Okay. All right. Is there a healer I'm not know about? Okay. What in the world? Impressive work, adventurer. The Warlord bids you hold this position. Enemies may yet lurk near, so stay on your guard. We go to bolster the left flank, where the battle yet rages. And it's our dark friend from the intro. The source of her strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. That red glow thing, that is a giveaway if you've played this before. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite my enemies. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Wahaha, writhe as venom something brother. How is this possible? I trust you won't object our assistance. Looks like you could do it with a hand. Hence comes your strength. It is past time we finish this. Come on, we're almost there. The wisdom of the paragons should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? That's what I heard. The bringers of chaos, or Asians, to give them their proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Lightbringer, are you unharmed? Had I known this creature was near, I would have sent men, not called them away. There is no mistake, sir. He is the one who stirred the Ixal from their nest. Our intelligence was reliable. So this is the man who eluded us for so long. Right, we finally got him. We sensed Omni's presence and came here as swiftly as our legs would carry us. Well, it's good to know what we're up against anyway. My thanks as ever, friends. Quivermen, move out. To say you played an instrumental role in the success of this mission would scarcely do justice to your efforts this day, adventurer. Upon your return to Gridania, pray, visit me at Quiver's Hold. I will see that you receive the thanks you are due. You're probably wondering why we always seem to appear when there's trouble, right? Well, trust us when I tell you that it's almost never our fault. Despite what it looks like, Papalibo and I are actually helping the Gridanians. And we've been doing so for a good few years, too. Oh, did I mention that we're not from around here? Why, yes. We are Charlians. How did you know? So I wasn't mistaken. Mistaken? About what? Nothing. Nothing at all. I think he suspects. Aw, you always do that. Mumble something loaded with meaning, only to keep it to yourself when someone asks. That's unfair, and it's especially unfair when there is someone as me. Oh, do calm down. I'll tell you later. I bet you won't. Anyway, all's well that ends well. Quite. We'd best be on our way. See you later. That was a leftover from the Asian. We'll figure out what it is later. The main story will tell us. Anyway, we need to go back to the Lancers Guild. Or not the Lancers Guild. I mean, we need to go back to Lewin in the Archers Guild. So, I will see you there. And we are back at the Archers Guild. We go to speak with Lewin. Welcome back, adventurer. Your exploits at the Guardian Tree are the stuff of songs. The Boylord awaits you within. I have awaited your return, Lightbringer. Allow me to thank you again for helping us to defend the Guardian Tree. Not only did you put the invading Ixal to rout, You confronted the masked mage and his fell minion, and emerged the victor. I have good men and women under me, none of whom give me cause for complaint. But you, Lightbringer, are a class apart. Your strength, your determination, your heart. You have all the makings of a great adventurer. Minoon is seldom mistaken in her appraisals. She is plainly not mistaken now. Gridania is stronger for your presence. The elder seed seer will doubtless be pleased to learn that a capable adventurer like you has come to us. Once more, I thank you. Owing to your valor, disaster has been averted.
Elder Seed Seer.
My lady.
I am come to express my gratitude for your valiant efforts before the Guardian Tree. I am informed that an adventurer of singular talent now walks amongst us. You are she, are you not? My name is Kan-e Senna, and it is my solemn charge to watch over all who call Gridania home. Well met and welcome to our fair nation. It was your valor that won us the day, I believe. On behalf of all Gridanians, I offer you my humblest thanks. This gift I present to you as a small token of my gratitude. I hope that you will ever remain a friend to Gridania. Green Bliss is coming. It is an age-old ceremony to renew the bond between man and elemental. Over the centuries, it has blossomed into a joyous festival encompassing Gridanians from every walk of life. I should be most gratified if you would participate in the ceremony as emissary.
Oh, such a great honor.
I look forward to seeing you on that most joyous of days. Till then, fare you well. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
And on that note, we're going to call a close to this episode. We are nearing the point where we'll be able to travel to the other cities, but that's might be on the next one. There's a little bit of storyline we still need to get through, but we are quickly right to the point where the wide world of Azorazia will open before us. So hope you will join us in the adventures to come as Kasmeer continues on the path and we finally get to see what organization Papalimo and Yida are from, because the main story will tell us that. But until then, thanks for watching and have a great day.